Hey solo friends and family, this is Solo and welcome to another traveling solo vlog. And today I want to talk to you about the 5 things you should know before traveling to the Philippines. If you don't know, or if you do know, that I just recently traveled to the Philippines and I just left the country, the beautiful Philippines. So I just want to go over the 5 things you should know when before going to the Philippines. That being said, let's jump into it. And if you don't know me yet, just hit that subscribe button if this is the first video you're watching, and just enjoy the video. So going into number one. Number one would have to be just the weather and the language over there. The weather there is really hot. I'm not gonna lie, even there I was there in the winter, which was warm, I wanna say, but just year round it's a hot weather, hot tropical weather. So I advise you, if you guys go there, make sure you bring some shorts, some t-shirts. Don't try to pack any heavy clothes because it doesn't really get cold over there. And also I want to talk to you about the language. The people in the Philippines know English pretty well. Their language over there, mainly they speak is Tagalog, which is the Filipino language, and they also speak English pretty well. I'm really amazed of their English over there. I'd have to say in Asia and Southeast Asia, they come up to be number one for a country for their language. So definitely there's not going to be a language barrier. So if you're ever traveling around the Philippines and you might be scared that they may not know English, just go up to somebody. I'm sure you'll find somebody that knows English. And that being said, let's jump into number 2. So number 2 would have to be the airport. So when you arrive in the airport, you're going to, first of all, you're going to need money. So when you're going to need money, there is money exchange places, but what I did personally is I just went to ATM machine, pulled out some cash, and when you do pull out some cash, it's gonna charge you 250 pesos. 250 pesos is about $5 USD dollars. So you're gonna have to do that, and then also your bank charges you a conversion rate. All in all, with the $5 fee with the 250 pesos and my bank fee, came out to be like 10 USD dollars for the fees. So I advise you, anytime when you pull out cash from the bank, just pull out a good amount, because you're going to be charged anyways if you pull out a small amount or a big amount. So my advice is just pull out a big amount. And then once you arrive at the airport, you got your cash now, and you want to obviously have internet on your cell phone, and also just have a number for people to call you. So what you're going to have to do is go to a booth. They have a few booths in every airport terminal, and they have 2 main companies over there. They have this one company called Smart, and they have this other company called Global. And when you go over there, they're going to give you a lot of plans. I advise you buy your SIM card at the airport, because both of these companies, they do have shops all over Philippines and also Manila. But the thing is, in the airports, they always give you great deals, because I actually bought a SIM card. I used Smart. That's their nation, like it's everywhere in the Philippines. So I used that company, and I paid about, I want to say 1,300 pesos. It gave me 8 gigabytes of data. Then it was like 1 gigabyte of data for every day, just free videos. So it was a pretty good plan. That was for 1,300 pesos. So, and if I wanted the same plan in the store, like say if I left the airport and didn't even get that plan, it'd be a lot more expensive. So I advise you, anytime when you travel to the Philippines or in other countries, they usually have some promotions at the airport to get a SIM card. So then after you get the SIM card, you're gonna have to take a taxi, or you're gonna have to take a taxi to get to your hotel, or unless you're getting picked up. So the best thing, my advice for you, is actually download this app, and it's called Grab. Grab is an awesome app over there. It's like Uber. It's their Uber basically. You just go, you download the app, and you can even pay the driver. You pay the driver both ways. You can either pay the driver through your credit card, or if you don't want to do that and you just want to pay cash, you can do that too. And all you have to do is just put in your location, like the airport, and then just say where you're going to be dropped off, and then I'll give you the estimate of how much it's going to be. I advise you downloading this app, because unfortunately when I got there, and also I was with my friend, we did not know about the app Grab. So we just took a taxi, and the guy wanted like 2,500 pesos, which is ridiculous, just to get to our hotel, which was about half an hour. It was near Chinatown in Manila, if you guys don't know about that. If you guys do or do not know that place. So it's like about half an hour, 40 minutes. He wanted 2,500, and then I asked the guy, tried to negotiate with him, tried to get it for 1,500 pesos. We ended up getting it for 1,800. And then I was just talking to some of my friends in the Philippines, and they told me that cost of the trip, if I just use the Grab app, would just be 400 pesos. So you could tell I got ripped off. But it's okay, you know, I'm a foreigner and I just got into the country. So I advise you, once you land on the plane, just get that Grab app, and then from the airport there will be a special place where Grab cars come. So you just ask anybody in the airport, hey, do you know where the Grab car pickup is? And I'm sure they'll be able to help you. So now we're going into number 3. Okay, so number 3 would have to be actually accommodation. So accommodation over there is great. I stayed at a hotel and I also stayed at Airbnb, but if you want to save money and also just live in a more like homely feeling place, I would advise you to get an Airbnb. Because if you get an Airbnb, it's a lot cheaper than staying at a hotel. If you stay there for 1 week, usually Airbnb will give you a discounted rate. Like the place where you're staying at, usually the person will give you like a 5% discount rate for staying for 1 week. And then if you also stay for a month, usually Airbnbs will give you a 10% discount rate. So that's pretty good. Stay at a hotel too for a few days just to get a feel for the area. So that's definitely what I would advise you guys to do. And then regarding the place where you want to stay at, just make sure it's a safe area, because unfortunately I told you guys this in another video, that my first 5 impressions of the Philippines. Then unfortunately my phone got stolen because the area that I was in when I first went there was a little bit run down area, and there was just a little bit sketchy people over there. I got my phone stolen. Unfortunately I wasn't so vigilant on my things and I got a little bit tricked because I got distracted. That's a long story, but anyways, just make sure. I'm gonna move on to number 4, which is a safety, which, you know, is leading towards safety. It just make sure you're vigilant on your stuff. You know, if you have a backpack, put it in front of you. You might look weird putting a backpack in front of you, but a lot of people in Asia and Southeast Asia does it. It's fine. Or what you do is have like a man purse. That's fine too. Let me just grab my man purse and show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, so like this is the man purse I have. You just, you know, put on your shoulders like this. Well, actually put on your shoulder like this. And then, yeah, what's cool about it, it's zippable, so you just zip it up. So you pull your valuable things and zip it up and keep it next to you so you know 100% of the time where's your stuff at. Because backpacks, unfortunately, if you keep it on your back, someone could easily just open up your backpack and just steal the stuff, which is not good. And I heard many travelers have this problem. So just keep your stuff safe with you, because, you know, safety is a big problem there. Unfortunately, I was in the city of Manila, where there's unfortunately a lot of homeless people there, and sometimes, you know, they steal, unfortunately. Not everyone, but some people do. So just, you know, stay vigilant of your stuff. So definitely just make sure the place you're gonna stay at, and also it's in a safe area, and then also your safety. So safety was at number 4. So the last thing is transportation. Number 5. So in the Philippines they have, well, I was in Manila, so I'm just gonna be talking about Manila in particularly. That in Manila they had great transportations. They had jeepney, they had taxis, they had buses, they had metros. They had, what else did they have? Jeepney, buses, taxis, metros, motorcycles. So they have a lot of different means of transportations. So I never had problem going anywhere in the city, which is great. So, you know what I mean, be comfortable when you guys go traveling to Manila and know that there's so many different ways to get to your place. But if you want cheap transportation, I advise you guys use jeepney. Jeepney is a crossover between a taxi and a bus. Jeepneys will take you to certain areas, and they do have the jeepneys in English. And if you don't know where you're going on the jeepney, just ask someone who's about to ride on it, hey, does this jeepney take me to this place? And many people will help you out on that. And then also another thing is to take the metro. Metro is cheap. And the third thing is, it's a little bit higher, but it's also pretty cheap compared to other stuff, is Grab, the app I just told you about. So I took mainly was jeepneys, metro, and Grab. These 3 things. That's all you need when you're going in Manila, really. And they were cheap. efficient, and I liked all those transportations because, like, for example, Grab, I knew how much, about rough estimate how much I was gonna pay when I used the Grab, and you could pay the guy cash after the ride. Jeepney was also very cheap. It's just like per ride 9 pesos, 10 pesos, which is around like 20 cents USD. And then also Metro was cheap too. Every ride was about, I want to say, the farthest place I went to, it cost 20 pesos, which is just 40 cents, which is pretty cheap too. So these means of transportations are very cheap to go. So I hope you guys liked the video, and yeah, so if you guys have any questions or comments about the video, or this is actually the first time you're seeing my video, just hit that like button, and also if it's not your first time, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and just let me know if you're from the Philippines, or if you're not from the Philippines, or you traveled there before. What kind of tips can you give to people? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. As always, guys, stay safe, be happy, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.